Hi there! Today I'm reviewing multiple different super rare stuff. Most of these items have either no documentation of any way, shape, or form, or have extremely limited documentation. These items came all from the one and only Legoland Shanghai, and they are this one random MK comic book, a plushie, and these two super interesting keychains, and my personal favorite for literally no reason, the legendary Monkie Kid water bottle. Now let's go into the review. Now I'm going to start off by reviewing the book first. Apparently, Lego Monkie Kid has comic books. Now I'm not going to spoil the plot of the book, but there are books out there that cover the entirety of Season 1, 2, and 3. But this one covers a little bit of Season 2. And I'm just going to flip through the entire book. But since this book is in Mandarin, I highly doubt you will be able to read it, because I definitely can't. Also, this book is insanely obscure to the point that little to nobody even knows of the existence of this book. Here, I'm going to flip through the book just so you can read it if you want. Okay, this book is actually pretty cool. I like the style it's in, but let's go into the plushie. Also, is it just me or does MK look really fat? Like, he looks way more bulked up. But geez, they really nailed his design. Like, looking side by side to the minifigure he's based on, it's pretty accurate. From the jacket he's wearing to the Chinese letter symbol, I don't really know. Also, the shaping of the head is surprisingly really round. And as a result of the roundness, it's super inaccurate to the actual source material in terms of shaping. Oh, and also this is the exact same scale of all of the other plushies you can purchase at literally any other Legoland or online. But since I have only one plushie, this is the only item I have, so the thing I can put in scale of is just the minifigure, so you can see the full scale. Honestly, this is a really cool item, and I found literally no images in any shape or form, which is pretty crazy. So I guess it's the only form of documentation out there. Also, this looks really cool too, and it's made surprisingly well. Like, it does genuinely feel high quality with the fabric used feeling really nice. Now, there isn't a lot to say about it, other than the fact that it's a plushie, but let's go on to the next rare item, which I have two of, and they are the MK and Monkey King keychains. Now, this is like the most unique item I've ever seen, since they aren't made of the normal minifigure keychains, like the other MK keychain that exists, but to be fair, that is also kind of rare. Nor is it like one of the keychains like, or even a plushie, which there is a Mo plushie keychain that I actually do want. But these are actually fully made of metal, which is something I find very impressive, since most of the other keychains, if not all other keychains, are like all of the other ways I just said. But metal is actually super high quality, and like Lego really outdid themselves with it, since it is such so pretty tough to chip off some of the tape. Additionally, I personally like the MK one a bit more, not just because it's the main character of the show, but more so because it's in a bit of a more unique pose. Also, the packaging is also pretty cool, since like unlike all the other keychains, it ain't just a tag, but it's also packaged like in a box, which is pretty unique. Overall, I actually do like the metal keychains a lot. I think they're actually really cool and super unique. But let's go on to the final item, which is my personal favorite, the Monkey Kid water bottle.
But before I do, I have to ask you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel, as my goal was an ambitious 500 subscribers by the end of the year, but now my new goal is just 30 subscribers. I would highly appreciate it if you do subscribe, but let's go back into the video.
Now, for literally zero reason, I've had an insane hyperfixation on this item, purely because it's really cool. I've been searching for this item for nearly a year now, and from my understanding, this item actually wasn't created just for Legoland Shanghai, but actually it used to be a GWP exclusive to only the China region, which is similar to like that MK head I reviewed for my second video, but they probably decided to sell the rest at Legoland Shanghai. Now, this water bottle is actually pretty cool. I mean, it's just a water bottle, though. There's not much to say about it, other than the fact that it works, and the printing quality is pretty good. But I feel like there's something wrong with the way MK is, but it's overall pretty cool. But that ends off the entire review. So let's go into the conclusion. And now, we have finished off this week's review of all three of these ultra-rare Monkey Kid items. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and once again, if you've made it this far, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. It genuinely means a lot to me. Subscribing shows that people watch my videos and hopefully take something away from it and enjoy it. That's all for this video. Goodbye.